So what's the most popular pet name given to cars in Britain? The answer is Betsy.
According to a poll by Fish for Cars, an online auto trader, Betsy is the most popular pet name for a car in the UK. I was sure it was going to be the Beast. I was sure. It's closely followed by Fred and Baby. In the last part of this morning's show, we're asking you if you ever talk to your motor. And if you do, what do you say? Larry, Stephen and Duncan's story on that in a moment. And yours too, please, on the usual number, 0207 173 5555. Now, there's a survey last week that reckoned that a quarter of British motorists regularly talk to their vehicle. But what about getting intimate with it? 3% of the people who answered the survey admitted to kissing their vehicles. 8% carried photos of their wheels on their mobile phone, and 10% said they loved their motor as much as their nearest and dearest relatives. Yes. So what other inanimate objects do we turn to for natter? Do you scream at the computer screen when it fails to do what you wanted to do? Perhaps you ask the kettle to hurry up and boil during the ads. Do you take things one step further and make friends with the dishwasher, stereo or washing machine when you're home alone? There's even a Facebook site dedicated to the subject. Yes, I kid you not. The posters on the I Talk to Inanimate Objects group admitted to saying thanks to cash machines when the money came out, telling their iPods they were no longer friends with it when it ran out of batteries, apologising to CDs languishing at the bottom of their piles of music, and even kissing and hugging their favourite books and DVDs before putting them back on the shelf. Get a life! That's what I say. Stephen, what do you think on this one?
I think it's quite interesting that most people on that particular site haven't got their pictures up there, so you don't know who they are. But I seem to remember a couple of things. Firstly, when I get dressed or when I look through my clothes in the wardrobe, I talk to my clothes, going, "Oh, you'll do today." "Oh, not you, socks. You were yesterday." Or, you know, I do things like that. But when I was a young sort of teenager, I think because a lot of lads can't wait to get their first car. And one of my first cars was an orange Beetle, and I called it Fat Sam, and I washed it every other day. I used to stroke it, not in a weird way, just stroked it. I used to start playing with a horn. I used to talk to, and it was the days before sat-nav, so there was nobody talking back to you. So I'd go, "Oh, we come out to the lights. Oh, we're going to turn left. Oh, now right." We just had a little intimate relationship, but not too intimate. And I really look after it, like, because it was my first major possession that I'd paid for myself, and I consider it a friend.
So you'd be off and you'd be saying, "Come on, Fat Sam, we're off for a trip today."
Yeah.
I think that's pathetic.
Why? I talk to my car.
I mean, no, seriously, don't go, "Oh, come on."
I think cars actually respond whether you're unkind to them or kind to them. With my car...
Oh, Lowry.
No, hang on. With my car, before I had it fixed, when it didn't used to start, I would have to turn the engine off and say, "I'm sorry," and give it a stroke on and say, "Now shall we try again?" And it would work. But if I shouted, it wouldn't start.
Now, also, people... I'm looking at the audience now. There are some people who are quite young here. Some of the lads here, would you carry a picture of your car, lads?
Well, hang on.
See?
Oh, really? We nods there?
Eh? Nice cars. You see, that's the aspiration. And also, older people as well, remember the days when
Stop working the audience to get people on your side.
No, well, you had to pull the choke. We had to get the choke in the car.
Yes.
And if it didn't start first time, you go, "Please, please, just get me to work one more time." Ah, thank you.
Exactly, that's how I behave.
Don't you start nodding, because you were agreeing with me 5 minutes ago.
I'm with you. It's actually a medical condition, people that talk to... God honest truth,
What?
yeah. Medical condition. I watched the programme, and it was about a woman who was married to the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco.
Right.
And there was others that were in love with roller coasters, and they believed themselves to have any form of kind of relations or sexual relations.
Medical term?
I don't know what the medical term is.
Being nuts.
Being a wee bit bonkers, yeah. I mean, I've never understood it, because every time I talk to something, it still doesn't work. So I relate to violence after that.
You don't believe.
No, exactly.
This is getting spooky. Look in the eyes of a man over there. Eric, would you like to show us your phone?
Yeah, well, speaking about this, I do actually have a photo of my car on my phone, and there it
It's a
is.
flash.
My car.
Crikey.
But I've got a couple of pictures of my card, because I always forget the registration number, so I just take a couple of pictures here and there, just so to remind myself. And also, it's a nice convertible. You know, if I'm chatting up a girl at the bar, I can say, look at my flash convertible. So and I do sometimes talk to it as well, because it's got sat-nav in it, so when it gets me to a place, I'm like, oh, thank you for getting me here and avoiding all the traffic.
This is a revelation to me. Now, that gentleman next to you is looking a wee bit guilty.
This is Ralph, so you talk to a car and call them names, don't you?
I do, yes. They all have names, yes.
Oh, you've got more than one?
No, I've over the years, I've had cars. They all have names.
Give us some of the names, then.
Blodwyn.
Lodwyn.
Yoko. And the latest one is Jago.
Jacob.
As of J-Lo, you know, yes.
Right.
Beautiful. Very nice. Very
Yeah.
What's the back like?
Ever kissed?
No, I'm not intimate with them, no.
No, not intimate. It might
But
build.
Yes. I do argue with it occasionally.
You do, yes. I think I'm in the minority. We've got time. Have we got time for the quickest ever call? No?
Yeah, we've got a call. I'm just going to get a live. Diane's on line 1.
Diane. Hello, Diane.
Hello.
Hello. We've got half a second. Do you have a name for your car?
Yes, I do. It's called the Silver Prince, anti-romantic.
Oh, I like that. Yes. The Silver Prince. I think that must summon up something that from your
but
past.
all of us
Thank
with
you.
pictures and names for our cars, we don't have medical conditions.
You don't have any good. OK, well, I believe you. That's all we've got time for today. Many thanks for all your calls, emails and tweets. Thank you to Duncan. It's been absolutely great to have you here. Best of luck in Holby City. Larry, cheers for standing in at the last moment, brilliantly as ever. And Stephen, I'll see you tomorrow, young man, in one guise or another. Ladies and gents, big round of applause for the panel.